Hello everyone, this is Nitin Mathur, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about current affairs. As you know, in last video we are discussing about 3 to 6 February current affairs. Now, in this lecture we are going to discuss about 6 February to 10 February 2026 current affairs. The first news that we are going to see here: exercise Vayu Shakti. First of all, I have to tell you that whenever you see exercise, directly link this thing to military. Understand? So, in the first news, it is given that exercise Vayu Shakti is done at Pokhran. The Indian Air Force conducted its massive triennial firepower demonstration Vayu Shakti 26 at the Pokhran Field Firing Range in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan on February 27, 2026. So, exercise Vayu Shakti will be held on February 27, 2026 at Pokhran, Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. Theme and scale: showcasing the IAF capability for full spectrum operation. Over 120 aircraft participated in a day-night simulation. So in this exercise, more than 120 aircraft will be participated. And historical shift: from for the first time, the Ionic MiG-21 was absent. According to this, MiG-21 is now retired, and now Rafale and other jet planes will be participated in this exercise. So you can easily see here that MiG-21 was absent from the exercise following its formal retirement. Understand? Indigenous might: the LCH present light combat helicopter. As we already talk about LCH and uh, last some videos, so we cannot discuss here, but you can read here what is LCH light combat helicopter and LCA Tejas play central role demonstrating live rocket and missile firing. So what is LCH? LCH is the missile or rocket launcher. Understand? Key platform featured the Rafale jets Su-30 MKI, Mirage 2000 and Apache helicopter. It also showcased the Akash surface-to-air missile system and the integration of drone and loitering munitions. I have to tell you that uh, when I was visited the air military weapons exhibition at Jaipur, I seen the Akash surface to air missile. It is amazing experience with me because I never visited any exhibitions like this. So if you got chance to participate in this exhibition by attending this exhibition or this firepower demonstration, then definitely you have to go. Now we come on next point: network centricity. Operations were coordinating by the integrated air commanding and control system. So definitely there will be a system that will uh, doing work behind the platform, because a coordination is very mandatory for this type of demonstration. So integrated air commanding and control system will be a coordinating system, a network centricity system that will coordinating all the uh, demonstration process by a single unit, allowing for a real-time tracking and airborne war room management. Okay, now we go on next: India GCC trade talks. Free trade agreement. Whenever you see FTA, definitely you have to understand that this means free trade agreement. Okay, so if you know about recently free trade agreement uh, that is signed between India and European Union, then definitely you know that what is free trade agreement and what is the impact of free trade agreement. Okay, on February 5, 2026, India and the Gulf Cooperation Council signed the term of reference in New Delhi to formally resume negotiation for a free trade agreement. Free trade agreement, if we talk about free trade agreement, the free trade agreement is very mandatory to make the product more cheaper, because if any and if any path or if any route uh, applies some trade taxes, then the object will automatically become more expensive, because for example, if a biscuit, मान लीजिए parle जी, if I sell parle जी to Gulf country, and the parle जी has rupees of 20 rupees, okay, and when the parle जी biscuit reaches to Gulf country added some taxes like 10 rupees tax for path tax. Like if it passes through Gulf countries, then the object is using the Gulf pathway. So Gulf country applying some tax for that. So for example, Gulf country applying 10 rupee tax on the Parle biscuit. Then if it reaches this packet reaches to other country, then this packet will become 30 rupees. So definitely the cost of object will increase due to trade taxes. Understand? So free trade agreement give a chances to the object to become more cheaper as compared to the trade taxes products. Understand? That's why India is now focusing on mostly free trade agreements. Understand? So, the Gulf Cooperation Council signed a term of reference in New Delhi to formally resume negotiation for a free trade agreement. Participating nations, the GCC includes Saudi Arab, UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, Oman, Bahrain. So these are the nations which are participating in this free trade agreement. Scope: the TOR term of reference defines the framework and legal modalities for talks focusing on goods, service, and investment. Economic context: bilateral trade stood at $178.56 billion in financial year 2024 to 2025. So bilateral trade is going nearly according to this data is about 178 to 170.5 billion to in 2024 and 25. The GCC is India's largest trading bloc and vital source for of energy and FDI, foreign direct investment. Okay, so what are those countries which come under GCC? Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, Oman, Bahrain. Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, Oman, Bahrain. Okay, understand? Strategic goal aims to remove duties and non-tariff barriers. As I already told you that what is the importance of free trade agreement. So, studies goal behind this deal is aim to remove duties and non-tariff barriers, particularly benefiting India food processing, gems and jewelry and textile sectors while securing energy supplies. Understand? Third, 100% insurance saturation in Alwar. As we already discussed about it, that Alwar, the district of Rajasthan, is becoming the first district in India which is 100% insurance district. Okay, so only remember one thing, that Alwar is the first district that become 100% insurance district. Understand? India joined BRICS Center for Industrial Competency. India officially joined the BCIC, BRICS Center for Industrial Competency, on February 4, 2026 to accelerate its manufacturing and MSMEs capability. Partnership launched in collaboration with the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, is collaborate with India. Nodal agency, the National Productivity Council (NPC) has been designated as the India Center for BCIC. Focus areas: strengthening Industry 4.0, automation, AI, IoT, enhancing MSME productivity, and fostering technology exchange between BRICS nations. Okay. Vision to create a technology marketplace for a small business to access global supply chains and modern manufacturing practices. Okay, what is the vision behind this? To create technology marketplace for small businesses, technology marketplace, and the other thing is for small business to access global supply chains and modern manufacturing practices. Understand? Now we go on next news. Digital portal for medicine plant. Okay, as we already discussed about it, National Biodiversity Authority launched a dedicated digital portal on February 5, 2026 for issuing certificates of origin for cultivating medicine plants. So National Biodiversity Authority is now launched a dedicated digital portal for issuing certificate of origin for cultivated medicine plant. So this is a portal on which we are uploading data about medicinal plant. Objective to streamline the export of medicinal plant by providing a single window system for online applications and approvals. Regulatory is help stakeholders claim exemptions under the access and benefit sharing rules of the Biological Diversity Act 2023. Impact. What is the impact of this system? Reduces physical paperwork and delay for the Ayush industry research and farmers. So the main thing that we have to recall when we are in exam, the thing is objective to stem the export of medicinal plant. So the first thing that we have to remember is export of medicinal plant will be boosted by providing single window system. So this is a single window system. What is single window system? Only a single platform on which you have to apply and you will get the answer. Definitely this process will become more easier for everyone. Okay, transparency, ensure transparency of plant resources, distinguishing between cultivated and wild plant to prevent illegal bias prospecting. Okay, transparency will be very mandatory for this type of system, because here we talk about medicinal plant. So if we get some wild species of plant, then the medicines will not working well. Understand? That's why transparency is very mandatory for this platform. So who launched this platform? Our National Biodiversity Authority launched this platform. Okay, what is the objective of this platform? To export medicinal plant and giving a single window platform or system for online application and approvals. That will lead to transparency in this process. Okay, now we are going on international relationship. Second Indian Arab foreign minister meetings. So second Indian Arab foreign minister meeting is held on Delhi. As we already talk about this on the last current affair class from 3 February to 6 February type of theme. Okay, so if we can just think about what is important from it. So economic corridors, both sides reaffirm commitment to the Indian Middle East European economic corridor as a tool of for regional integrations, as we already studied. Nipah virus alert in Bangladesh. Nipah virus is very important virus. This is the very uh, communicable type of virus. Understand? On February 6, 2020, the World Health Organization confirmed a fatal case of Nipah virus in Rajshahi division of Bangladesh, triggering a regional health alert transmission vector. The infection was linked to the consumption of raw date palm sap. So, how can this viruses uh, going or flowing from one person to another person by, so there is something like a vector which we call vector. What is vector? Vector is the thing on which virus is attached, and by the help of that vector the virus is reached to another body. So the vector is raw dead palm sap which had been contaminated by the saliva or excreta of infected Pteropus fruit bats. So this virus is also in fact started from the bats. And what type of bat? Pteropus fruit bats, which eat or um, inject saliva on raw dead palm sap, and this raw dead palm sap will be eaten by the people, and people got the virus, and the virus is known as Nipah virus. Understand? Virality and mortality. Nipah is a zoonotic virus with a high fatality rate estimated between 40% to 75%. The mortality rate is very high in this type of virus. This is zoonotic. Zoonotic virus mean those virus which easily mobile in the form that is easily able to travel from one area to another area. That is called as zoonotic virus. Okay. WH classification, and IV is listed on in the WHO R&D blueprint as a priority pathogen due to its epidemic potential and the lack of effective vaccines or treatments. So, what is epidemic? Epidemic mean the type of disease which is transmitted in a specific area, in a large area, but not on all over the world. Epidemic are only those diseases which are transmitted only in a particularly in a nation, in a state. Okay, so that type of disease is known as epidemic. While if any disease which is transmitted all over the world, that is known as pandemic, like coronavirus. Okay, public health response, we can easily understand that this is the public safety thing, because if a Nipah virus is transmitted in all over the country of the Bangladesh, then definitely it will reaches to India, Nepal, and other countries. Okay. Third, third point is U.S.-Russia nuclear tension. With the formal expiration of the New START, the last remaining major nuclear arms control agreement between the U.S. and Russia, global security has entered a volatile phase. End of oversight. The treaty previously kept the number of deployed strategic nuclear warhead at 1,550. So, but the main thing that we have to study here, US Russia nuclear tension. As you know, US also has some nuclear power, and Russia also has some nuclear power. So both country are nuclear powered country. So both have a definitely more power. That why, if any, like as we already discussed about this, that a triangle is going on. Russia is against USA, USA is against Russia, and Russia is a friend of India. India is friend of Russia, and India also want to buy and export some things to the USA, but USA is opposing Russia trade. That's why USA start increasing tariff. So this is a triangle is going on between US, Russia, and India, and the impact, the major impact between the tension of US and Russia is uh, impactly powerful and direct impact on the India, because as you know that India is a country which which import crude oil from the Russia, but due to USA oppose, India break the deal, and then started importing oil from USA, because US and Russia is opposing each other. Okay. Vaitang's Day, New Zealand. On February 6, 2020, New Zealand observed its national day. Okay, on 6 February, New Zealand days, like in our India, 15 August is our national day, and 26 January also our national day. As we talk about New Zealand, 6 February is a national day. Science and Tech, Airbus Center of Excellence. On February 4, 2026, Airbus inaugurated a central center of excellence for aerospace study at Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya in Vadodara, Gujarat, focusing on sustainability. So, what is the focus? Focus on sustainability. A primary research pillar is sustainable aviation fuel SAF, specifically exploring technology to convert municipal solid waste into jet fuels. Okay, CAR T cells therapy breakthrough. In February 2026, India reported significant scientific progress in chimeric antigen receptor CAR T cell therapy, often called a living drug, for treat blood cancers like leukemia and lymphoma. And indigenous innovation, building on the success of Next CAR 19, developed by IIT Bombay. Research announced New Delhi to improve T cells retrievals. Okay. सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड एसजी बॉन्ड आपने देखा हुआ ही है पहले से ही. एंड स्पोर्ट्स की अगर बात करेंगे तो अंडर 19 वर्ल्ड कप जो है अभी वो लॉन्च हुआ था, और उसमें इंडिया ने डिफीट करा है किसको, इंग्लैंड को. कैश प्राइज विल इज 7.5 करोड़ रिकॉर्डिंग फॉर द विनिंग अंडर 19 टीम. ओके, So these are the news and current affair important things that we have already discussed. Thank you and have a nice day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. क्या हुआ, नहीं भरा क्या?